You check Instagram, another vacation photo. Scroll, new car, scroll, house renovation. Meanwhile, you're Googling, is pasta twice a day unhealthy? Here's the thing, you're experiencing the most widespread financial gaslighting in human history. And today, we're going to expose exactly why everyone seems to have more money than you. The feeling hits different at night, doesn't it? When you're calculating if you can afford both Netflix and groceries this month while watching someone your age buy their third investment property. It's like everyone got a manual for adulting and yours got lost in the mail. But here's what's actually happening. You're comparing your behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. And that highlight reel, it's more fiction than Netflix. We're living in an era where financial reality is harder to spot than a reasonable house price. But you're about to understand something that will completely change how you see money, wealth, and your own financial journey. Buckle up because this ride gets wild. Chapter 1. The Comparison Trap. Your brain is literally wired to make you feel poor. It's called the availability heuristic, and it's sabotaging your financial confidence every single day. When you see wealth, your brain doesn't catalog all the average people living normal lives. It hyper-focuses on the extremes. It's like your mind is a heat-seeking missile for people doing better than you. Think about it. You don't Instagram your overdraft fees. You don't TikTok your credit card decline. Nobody's posting another day, another ramen dinner with Valencia filter. We're all comparing our raw footage to everyone else's Marvel movie. The psychology runs deeper than you think. Your brain evolved to notice threats and opportunities, and in modern society, wealth displays trigger both simultaneously. But here's where it gets interesting. Studies show that 78% of people feel financially behind their peers. If everyone feels behind, who exactly is ahead? The answer will shock you, because the truth about wealth in 2025 is nothing like what social media wants you to believe. Your perception of normal is completely broken. And that's exactly how certain people want it. Chapter 2. The Instagram Illusion. Social media isn't just distorting reality, it's completely replacing it. That luxury vacation, probably financed. That new car, leased with nothing down. That designer bag, rented for $50 from an app. We're living in the age of financial performance art, where everyone's a method actor who never breaks character. Welcome to the age of wealth cosplay, where looking rich is more important than being rich. It's financial theater, and everyone's both actor and audience. The average person sees 5,000 wealth displays per year on social media. But here's what those photos don't show. The 67% of Americans who can't cover a $400 emergency, the rising credit card debt, the retirement crisis. Behind every Lambo pic is a liability you can't see. We're living in the most financially transparent time ever, yet nobody's being honest about money. You know what's actually trending? Debt. But debt doesn't get likes. Debt doesn't go viral. Unless you're making fun of it. The algorithm rewards wealth displays, real or fake, creating an endless cycle of financial FOMO that's breaking our brains and our banks. It's weaponized envy, and we're all casualties. Chapter 3. The 30-30-30 Rule. Here's a number that will shatter your worldview. 30% of wealth displays are completely fake. Another 30% are temporarily financed through debt. The final 30%? Inherited wealth disguised as self-made success. That leaves 10% as genuine, self-made wealth. Let that sink in. 9 out of 10 wealth displays you see are either fake, financed, or funded by family. This isn't conspiracy theory, it's documented reality. Luxury car repos are at all-time highs. Designer goods rental is a billion-dollar industry. People are literally going broke trying to look rich. And here's the kicker. The truly wealthy, they're invisible. They drive paid-off Toyotas. They shop at Costco. They're boring, and that's exactly why they're rich. Warren Buffett still lives in the same house he bought in 1958. Meanwhile, broke people are touring penthouses on YouTube. The 30-30-30 rule means that 90% of the wealth you see isn't what it appears. You're not behind. You're just not playing pretend. The real wealth gap isn't between you and them. It's between appearance and reality. And that gap? It's wider than your Instagram feed. Once you understand this rule, you can't unsee it. Every flex becomes transparent. Every wealth display becomes a question mark. Chapter 4. Invisible Inheritance. Want to know the biggest financial secret nobody talks about? Generational wealth. That 28-year-old with the startup. Trust fund. That influencer traveling the world. Family money. That friend who invested wisely, got a small loan of $100,000 from dad. The wealth game has players starting at different levels, but everyone pretends they started at zero. Here's what's wild. Wealthy families have perfected hiding inheritance. It comes disguised as consulting fees, family business salaries, or lucky investments. They're not lying. They're just creative with the truth. Studies show 60% of wealth is inherited, but 90% claim to be self-made. The math, it's not mathing. It's like claiming you ran a marathon when your parents drove you to mile 25. You're competing against people playing with cheat codes. While you're trying to save 20% for a house down payment, they got one as a graduation gift. It's like entering a marathon where some people start at mile 20, but they'll post about their grind and hustle like they ran the whole race. No wonder you feel behind. The game is rigged and nobody's admitting it. The real privilege isn't just having money, it's pretending you earned it all. Chapter 5. The Debt Masquerade. Modern wealth is just debt with confidence. That couple with the perfect house, leverage to their eyeballs. Your friend's luxury lifestyle, sponsored by MasterCard and Visa. We're watching a generation cosplay prosperity while drowning in payments. The average American household carries $7,000 in credit card debt, but posts like they have $70,000 in the bank. The average wealthy-looking household carries $140,000 in non-mortgage debt. They're not rich, they're just really good at owing money. Credit has created an illusion where anyone can look wealthy for 30 days at 29.99% APR. The real joke? You feeling poor with your paid-off Honda while they're struggling to make minimum payments on their BMW. Debt has become designer clothing for bank accounts. Debt has become a status symbol. People are literally competing to see who can owe more money attractively. Meanwhile, you're over here feeling bad about your savings account. Plot twist, having no debt makes you wealthier than most people who look rich. You're not behind, you're just not participating in financial suicide. Being boring with money is the new black. Appreciate you sticking around. If you liked what you heard, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and drop a comment. I'd love to hear your take. And if you know someone who'd enjoy this, share it with them. Chapter 6. The Geography Game. Your zip code is gaslighting you about wealth. Living in a major city means being surrounded by the top 1% of earners and spenders. It's like judging your swimming skills at the Olympics. You're measuring yourself against people who make more in a month than most make in a year. Cost of living varies by 300% across America, but social media doesn't adjust for geography. That San Francisco tech worker's salary sounds amazing until you realize their studio apartment costs more than your mortgage. They're rich in dollars but poor in square footage. Meanwhile, you're comparing their highlight reel to your heartland reality. Making $150,000 in Manhattan is like making $50,000 in Michigan. Chapter 7. The Survival Story. You know what's worse than feeling behind? Only hearing from the winners. It's called survivorship bias, and it's destroying your financial confidence. For every success story you see, there are 99 failures you don't. But failure doesn't get featured. We're drowning in victory laps from people who got lucky, not good. That crypto millionaire doesn't mention the 10,000 who lost everything. That successful dropshipper, silent about the 95% failure rate. We're drowning in success stories from statistical anomalies. It's like only hearing from lottery winners and wondering why you can't win. Nobody posts their losses, only their Lambos. The survival story creates a warped reality where success seems common and failure seems personal. You're not failing, you're just experiencing normal probability. But normal doesn't trend. Average doesn't go viral. Reality doesn't get clicks. So, you're left feeling uniquely unsuccessful in a world that only celebrates outliers. You're comparing yourself to unicorns and wondering why you feel like a donkey. Chapter 8. The Algorithm Effect. Your phone is programmed to make you feel poor. The algorithm doesn't care about your mental health. It cares about engagement. And nothing engages like envy. You're being served a customized feed of financial inadequacy. Every scroll is designed to make you want more, spend more, feel less. The more wealth content you engage with, the more extreme it becomes. Started with house tours, now you're watching yacht shopping. It's lifestyle inflation through LCD screen. The algorithm creates an arms race of affluence where normal life looks like failure. Your For You page should be called your Feel Poor page. But here's the sinister part. It's not just showing you wealth. It's showing you the wealth that triggers you specifically. Your insecurities are being monetized. That's why everyone seems richer. Because the algorithm ensures you see exactly the type of wealth that makes you feel poorest. You're not behind. You're being psychologically targeted. The solution? Delete the apps or let them delete your confidence. Chapter 9. The Real Numbers. Ready for some actual facts in this ocean of fiction? The median American household income is $75,000. The median savings account has $5,300. Half of Americans couldn't cover a $1,000 emergency. These are the real numbers they don't Instagram. Reality check. Most people are struggling. They're just better at hiding it than you. But here's what's fascinating. If you have $10,000 saved, you're ahead of 60% of Americans. Own your car outright? Top 40%. No credit card debt? Congratulations, you're financially elite. The bar for being ahead is shockingly low because most people are pretending. Having any savings makes you a financial unicorn. You're measuring yourself against mirages. The reality is that most people are struggling, hiding it, and projecting success. You feeling behind isn't because you're failing, it's because everyone else is lying. Normal is the new wealthy. And you might be more normal, which means more wealthy, than you think. In the land of the leveraged, the debt-free person is king. Chapter 10. The Mindset Shift. You're not behind. You're on your own timeline. Comparison isn't just the thief of joy. It's the thief of compound interest. While you're worried about keeping up, you could be building up. Every moment spent comparing is a moment not spent compounding. The mindset shift is simple but powerful. Stop measuring wealth by visibility and start measuring by stability. Boring is the new rich. That emergency fund? Sexier than a sports car. That 401k contribution? More valuable than vacation photos. Real wealth whispers while poverty screams. Start listening to the whispers. Here's the secret the wealthy understand. Real wealth is invisible. It's in index funds, not Instagram. It's in equity, not aesthetics. It's in sleeping well, not showing off. The moment you stop trying to look wealthy is the moment you start becoming wealthy. Because performance is expensive, but patience is profitable. The shift happens when you realize the only person you need to be richer than is yesterday's you. You want to know the most radical thing you can do? Opt out. Stop playing the comparison game. Delete the apps that make you feel poor. Unfollow the wealth theater. Your mental wealth affects your actual wealth. You can't build wealth while feeling worthless. The first investment is in your confidence. Start measuring progress, not position. Are you better off than last year? That's success. Did you save anything this month? Victory. Small steps in your own direction beat giant leaps in someone else's. Your wealth path isn't about catching up. It's about moving up. Progress over perfection, always. Here's your permission slip. It's okay to be average. It's okay to drive an old car. It's okay to not vacation in Bali. It's okay to be building wealth instead of displaying it. Because in 20 years, while they're still financing their image, you'll own your reality. And reality compounds. Image doesn't. You're not behind. You're just honest. And in a world of financial fiction, honesty is the ultimate wealth hack. Your journey starts now, not with a purchase, but with a pause. Stop scrolling. Start saving. Stop comparing. Start compounding. Because the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is right after you close Instagram. Remember this, everyone who seems to have more money than you, they seem to because seeming is all they have. But you're building something real, and real beats seeming every single time. Appreciate you sticking around. If you liked what you heard, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and drop a comment. I'd love to hear your take. And if you know someone who'd enjoy this, share it with them.